How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. Do a shout out on arrival, like where you're from, and let's have a look and see what we've got for the pre-orders. I do have a pre-order for Mystique. She has asked for any messages from Spirit coming in, which was a tie over from yesterday. So if you are wanting to do a pre-order or a super chat, yeah, as we go live here, please make sure you get it in earlier than later, because when I do close, there's like a 30-second waiting period, and it takes a while for the, yeah, if you get it in late, then it's going to come in late or it's going to be cut off, so it won't come in time. All right. So I usually give a last call. I give a shout out that I'm going to be closing soon. And so if you do want to do a super chat, get your super chats in earlier than later, and I can get them all done in time. All right. Okay, everyone. So let's have a look and see what's going on. What's going on? Okay, I'll try to get the feed up. And if anyone is moderating, please go ahead and moderate if any moderators are in. Otherwise, if anyone does want to do a private reading with me or donate offline, you can go to my website, AMIRA'S.com, and go to the donation page. And you can do Cash App or Venmo or PayPal or Wise or maybe Stripe as well. And check that out. Okay, you can do it directly there. How is everyone? We've got a few people in already. Hi. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Truly appreciate it. And let's go with Mystique. Any messages from Spirit for Mystique, which is a pre-order super chat from yesterday. So let's have a look at Mystique. What's going on? We've got the beautiful Sage and Salt sea salt candle going. I feel like this is removing negative energy. It's removing stuff out of the way and getting us moving forward. We do have the moon in Leo this weekend, so it's a great time to go shopping, to have fun, to go out if you can, to enjoy yourself in some way, to do something fun or entertaining, or go to see some show or concert or movie and enjoy yourself. Hi Elaine, how are you? Welcome. And it's always a good time to go shopping on a Leo moon, because you can often find what you're looking for. Sometimes you can find something really perfect for the price that you want, or snap up a bargain or something like that as well. So let's have a look for Mystique. Any messages from Spirit for Mystique? Let's have a look with the Coffee Cup Oracle cards. Okay, we got the Pearl. Okay. Mystique. Okay. There's a lot of things that you're discovering. There's a lot of things to discover that you are discovering about yourself, about your own power as well, your own pride, your own success, your own joy, your own passions, your own desires. And you're tapping into this higher kind of potential within yourself, and inner knowing or higher potential. Trying to figure out exactly what you want and putting yourself first. The crown is there, success is there. You've got pregnancy or fears. You're a bit afraid of maybe what some guy is going to do or somebody's going to do. You might have some fears about your father as well. You could have some fears about him and his health, or something about coming or going or leaving or staying, or potential of your mother being left alone as well is also maybe on your mind. But I feel like you can't control what hasn't happened, and you can't control anything that is unforeseen at this point in time. You can just do what you can in the moment to move forward and plan your progress for your success moving forward. I do feel also that you're probably going to meet somebody. You could have a big age gap to you or a significant age gap, and he could have been someone that's had somebody pass around him in spirit, or he could have come into an inheritance in some way, or could be very well established, and he is looking for a bride. So he could be looking for a wife, a bride. That is also coming up for you, Mystique, so that's good. I feel like you might meet this guy out and about. I don't feel like he's going to be somebody that you'll meet online or somebody who's having chats with a lot of women. That's what my feeling is about this person. I do feel like, because summer's pretty much here, and happy June 1st if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, or in the Northern Hemisphere in June, and happy June coming up for the American audience. Yeah, I feel like you're going to meet this guy out and about, and because June is coming up, I do feel like you're going to sort yourself out where you are. Too many changes, I think, happening all at once is not a great idea. So I feel like you're going to sort yourself out where you are in your current city or town. Okay, for the summer at least. Okay, and building on what it is that you need to do. All right. Hi Maria, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for coming back. How's your trip to Miami go for a face procedure? Okay, excellent. Let's have a look for Maria. Let's have a look for Maria. What's going to happen? What's happening for Maria? It's a good time of year. I feel the time of year is good in the sense that there's nothing in the way of Venus retrograde and things like that going on. Let's have a look for Maria. How's your trip to Miami going to go, Maria? Let's have a look. All right. Okay. There could be some gossip about you going, about people around you right now. People maybe talking about you or not wanting you to go. It could be somebody around your house, your home, your family. I feel like it could open up some new ideas for you moving forward. I feel like I'm getting strategy and ideas. I do feel like there could also be some sort of business you might do down there actually, or some ideas with referrals or business, or some sort of career move or career ideas are going to come up for you. You're going to feel like it's quick. It might happen very quickly. I do feel like you're going to meet maybe one or two important people. Could be the doctors or the clinic. I do see it going really well. It's coming out like it's going to go well. So I feel like it'll go well. And I feel like it'll be over before you know. And on the bottom, we've got Beauty Queen. So all the best of luck with that. And I hope that everything goes smoothly. Thanks, Maria. The cards are showing up like it's going to go well. So there we go with that. Hi, Elaine. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Bear. Pretty nails. Yeah, I had to have a hand surgery. I had a proximal row carpectomy. Yeah, so I had to take my nail polish off, unfortunately. So I've got my brace on my other hand. Yeah, so I don't know if that's a sarcastic remark, but whatever it is, it is. I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, I don't have any nails on. Okay, Elaine, how are you, my dear? Yeah, so with the surgery, they take 3 bones out of your wrist and they make an incision. And I'll show you my scar once I get the brace off, which is going to be in about 3 weeks or so. Okay. Elaine, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 5. I'm ready to start working on my children's show for YouTube. How long would it take? people to recognize I'm on YouTube. Oh, that sounds fantastic. How long will it take for people to recognize you on YouTube? I'm getting 6 months. I feel like it's a slow, harder process these days with YouTube than it was before. Yeah, slow, hard process. Yeah, than it was before. Thank you, Bear, for that. Oh, you grew yours out badly. Oh, thank you. No, I don't think my nails are that pretty, honestly. They're just like all over the place at the moment. Yeah, but I do have good nail beds. That's the benefit of having a good nail bed. Yeah, thank you for that anyway. I didn't think they looked that great, but I'm going to just leave them natural for a while to breathe. Yeah. I feel it's 6 months, Elaine, and I feel like you're going to get some traction definitely within 1 to 2 months is going to come up. You're going to be seen. You're definitely going to be seen, and it's going to, and somebody is also going to discover you. I feel like you might get approached by somebody who's going to discover you, and you might get some help from somebody as well. Looks like a boss, an entrepreneur, could be male or female, I'm not sure. It could also turn into some sort of documentary, TV show, book, that type of thing as well, is what I'm seeing. Thank you for that. Thanks, Bear. Okay, thank you for the hearts. All right. Let's have a look at De-Inspired. Hi, Mystique. Yours was up first. I did your pre-order for you. Okay, De-Inspired. What does JS think about our connection? We met through his sites. Awkward, but a lot of chemistry. Lives at a distance. You text him yesterday, no response yet. Friends with his sister, don't know why the message is not right and correct. He lives at a distance. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, 1, 2, 3 days is enough, and then you don't really need to be engaging with anybody. If he doesn't answer your message, then he could be one of these circling arounds, that you don't really need in your life, like a circling around situationship. De-Inspired. What does JS think about your connection? JS. And De-Inspired. JS. Okay. Could be that he thinks at the work, that there's some sort of difficulty with the distance. It could be that it's difficult to work out at a distance. The distance could be putting traction there. It could be a sporadic thing where he feels like, it'll take, driving to and from. It's going to take traveling to and from, travel. Yeah, there you go. It might be that he puts it into a too hard basket at the moment. It might also be that he doesn't want to move, is what I'm feeling as well. Like he might have thought about it and thought, well, I'm not moving from where I am. He's quite happy where he is. And despite the chemistry and the attraction, I'm just not sure that he feels like it's going to be an easy situation. There seems to be like he's put it a little bit in the too hard basket right now. So see what happens. I feel like he will circle back around. See what happens, and you can, and take it from there. I wouldn't worry about him. I would just keep on focusing on people in your own area. Yeah, in your own area. I think he's very set in his ways and stuck. That blocked card or that obstacles card, it felt like he was a bit stuck or set in his ways where he is. Yeah, I would just keep on maneuvering around where you are. And if you feel like there is a shift happening, a lot of people felt this shift happening around the new moon in Gemini, which was about, it was Tuesday last week. So if you feel there's shifts happened, but then it sort of stopped, just wait a little bit, because I feel like there is another shift coming, and there's a bit of momentum that's going to pick up in general. Like, I feel like also there was a lot happening last week, and now it's kind of like panned out and become a little bit sort of uneventful. So I would say just wait until we get another shift with the energy. I do feel there'll be another shift. And then we're kind of going to be going into more of a faster moving pace towards the summer. I feel like more momentum picking up in June, July, August. So it could be mid-June even. So I would say just wait. Just sort of sit this one out and just do what you need to do right now to, you know, live your best life as it is. Yeah, until something else pops in. Okay, Mystique, you blocked Taurus yesterday. Plan on changing your number tomorrow. Oh, good. Good. That's a good move. I feel like it's all about taking your power back, and you don't need these guys just taking up your space and energy. No. They'll probably try to reach out to you on other social media platforms as well, like TikTok and everything. But you don't have to kind of respond, or you can block them there as well. What to expect? Closure with Jay. Yeah. You know, Jay was never going to be a serious contender for you anyway, and it's like they get under your skin. He's got somebody else that popped up before, and I didn't take any notice of it. Yeah, he sees you as somebody valuable and a true gem, and you might bump into him doing karaoke if that's where he knows that you go. But I feel like by that time you'll kind of be off and running into, you know, you're off and running into your own energy, and you're not going to kind of like even bother. It's like you're not even going to bother. He's trying to keep control over you. There's a control element there. Yeah, and if it does bother you, what I'm getting is you could actually just say, I'm going to put a restraining order out on you if you contact me again, and just give him a warning. Just say, I don't want to hear from you again. Just leave me alone. Yeah, and just back off. He's got no right in contacting you all the time like that for no reason. Okay. Besides focusing on getting re-established with home and career, what can I improve on with myself so I don't get in situations knowing the outcome is not what I'd like? Okay. I don't know if you're thinking about doing aqua fitness, but I'm seeing you going to do some sort of aqua fitness classes, or yeah, improving your self-esteem. So when you do improve your self-esteem, you do have better boundaries with whatever it is coming in, and you put yourself first. Yeah. And you don't get yourself in situations, you know, knowing what the outcome is going to be, you know, knowing that the outcome is not going to be what you want it to be. We just take things slowly. So I don't know if you're doing aqua fitness or you're thinking about doing it. There you go, the beauty queen again. So you're definitely going to be really in your element. So this is about really focusing on elevating your self-esteem, your body, mind and spirit sort of go hand in hand. So if you're sitting too much, if you're in the car too much or driving too much, I would say get out and start doing some more action activities and watch your diet. Yeah. There is ideas about travel, enjoyment. You might even plan a trip over summer somehow. You might plan a trip. But I feel like you're going to get more friends, and that came up for you yesterday as well. So there's more friends, groups, networking. You might even get involved in like a singing group. I'm seeing like a choir or a singing group. Maybe connect with people who have, you know, common interests to you, you know, who are fun, spirited, you know, healthy people, people involved in health, fitness, and different activities that you like doing, and join in with those people. That way you're going to meet like-minded people that might introduce you to somebody. You might meet someone there, new friends, and potentially, you know, a new partner. Yeah, that's the way to go. Hi Empress, how are you? Thanks for the 5 from the UK. Recently came back to the UK from Canada, made a friend with D. He stayed in contact. What is this connection about? Okay, well, what does he want? Yeah. Maybe he wants opportunities. He wants you to help him. I don't know. Maybe he's just wanting to be in touch. What does he want? Let's have a look. What does he want? Empress. How is it back in the UK from Canada? I know a lot of people are moving out of Canada. Yeah. Hi, Amy. How are you? What does this guy want? Empress. With Empress. What does this guy want? What does this guy want? What does this guy want? Yeah, I would just ask him. I would, you know, I know that you don't want to hear that, but I would just ask him. He wants victory. He wants a partnership. Look, if he doesn't want a partnership, you are the one that you have to look at what you want and what you don't want. Like maybe he wants to be sponsored. Maybe he wants a marriage. You know, maybe he wants somebody to bring him to the UK. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he wants a real partner. Ask him what he wants and what he's offering. Yeah, but whatever it is, stick to your guns, because I feel like you're going to get what you want. I wouldn't worry about this guy, what he wants. I would focus on what you want and, you know, making that happen within the environment that you're now in. It's a new energy. It's a new life. It's a new situation. You don't want some guy just riding on your coattails. Yeah, wanting a free ride of this and that. Or who's lonely, who just wants to talk, you know. I don't know, I just don't get a very specific vibe with this guy. I don't feel like he's really that intentional. I don't even think he knows what he wants, to be honest. He's just kind of going with the cruisy flow of some description. I don't even think he really knows what he's doing. That's my feeling on it. Okay. Hi D Inspired, thanks for the 5. Will I get a job offer from G? They said last Thursday, we'll be in touch. Good money. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Let's have a look for D Inspired. Will you get a job offer from G? I feel like they will be in touch. I feel like they will make an offer. I feel like there's a couple of people that they're interested in. Potentially yourself. Let's see. Will you get an offer from G? Will you get an offer from G? D Inspired. Will you get an offer from G? Okay. Well, you're going up in the world when it comes to finances, so that's good. There is an offer there coming in. Something that they might feel like you've got to kind of like strive for or decide quickly. They might put some pressure on you for a decision or a start date or a counter offer or something like that. Will their money be as good as you think it is? I don't know. There's some sort of trickery going on with these people. They might make out as if it's money, but they might have the money in some other form, like 401k or stocks or something like that. But you are getting the wish card. So your wishes will end up coming through, whether it's this company or another one. You will get what you want and what you feel like is deserving. Hi TP, you're back again. Thanks for coming in. Hi Amy, let's have a look. What can you expect soon, Amy? Let's have a look. This candle smells so good. It doesn't even smell like sage. It's got something else in it. Okay, Mystique. Yeah, interact with people who connect with similar interests. Yeah, not all of that other stuff. Yeah, you don't need to do that. And I did your pre-order at the beginning, just in case you missed it. Okay, Amy, what can you expect? Any particular area, Amy? Any particular area? Thanks for joining, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Appreciate the likes, the shout outs, where you're from, what's happening. Do we have any Australians in today? I don't know what's happened to all the Australians. Makes sense. Few bucks shy of what I want with pay. Okay. But they offered a sign-on bonus and they pay for medical insurance. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that could work. That could work. You're welcome, Empress. You're welcome. Okay, Amy, any particular area? Anything that comes out? All right, let's have a look. Anything that comes out for Amy? What to expect soon? What's going on? What to expect soon? I think there's more people in today than there were yesterday, even though it was quite busy. Okay, you're going to get an offer from a man. So there is a man coming in with an offer. He could be a work offer. He could be a love offer. It could be something that gives you more independence, something that gives you more power as well. You might be working more independently, working more autonomously. You might even be given some sort of authority position moving forward, whether it's in the same company you're in or in a new company. And you've got more money coming in, Amy. So that's looking really good. More prosperity, abundance, and success. So it could be through the Italian guy, it could be through someone else. So keep your eye out for something else. All right. I don't know what, I think you told me once before what sign the Italian guy was, but I've forgotten. I don't know if he's a water sign, is he? I don't think he is. Okay, TP, how are you, my dear? Welcome back from Canada. Okay, TP is asking, what are you asking, TP? Just rewrite your message. Oh, the Italian's a Scorpio. Oh, okay. Tricky, tricky. Yeah. Sneaky, some of them are, tricky business Scorpios. Okay. TP, I'll have to come back to you. I don't have a question. So rewrite your question if you've got a question. We're going to go to Mystique. My youngest son was in a job corp. Mentioned some apartment studios for really low. Will I get an apartment? I think you can just search yourself. I don't think you need to be looking at, for help getting an apartment. Okay, let's have a look at, will you get an apartment with Job Corp? Well, you never know. Let's have a look. Oh, Trump put a pause on the Job Corp program. Yeah, I think he's cut a lot of things from what I understand. I think you're going to find something listed. That's what my feeling is. You're going to find something listed and it's going to be very reasonable. So just keep on looking at the listings. Look at also the Facebook groups, the private, accommodation in your area groups, like flats for rent in your city, etc. Because there's always groups there. Some of them are fake, so don't be conned into sending any money or anything. I don't know if Craigslist still works for finding flats or studios. There could also be something like a motel that's been turned into studios. I'm also seeing that. So something that's kind of been renovated into a studio sort of accommodation, like something else. TP. Okay, we'll come back to you, Mystique. Yesterday, while going for a walk, I intentionally looked at my neighbour's daughter's house window while passing. Later saw her husband making intentional car noises as he passed by. What was he thinking? Was he mad about you? Here we go with the neighbours. All right, TP. I think he just likes making, causing trouble. I feel like he stirs the pot. It's like he's being stupid. That's what I feel. Yeah, what was he thinking? I think he just likes to get on his high horse. I mean, look at that. He likes to get on his high horse. He thinks that you're paying less rent than they are, like for your property, or maybe they're trying to kind of, they might be trying to get your apartment or property to rent out themselves. They might be wanting to expand and put their extended family in there or something. That's what their whole thing might be. Or they might be thinking, what's going on with you? I do feel like he's just being kind of an idiot. Yeah, but I kind of feel like he's on his high horse and he's just stirring the pot. I just don't think there's much going on with him mentally, particularly either. All right. Okay, you're leaving your niece's graduation. All right, Mystique. Good, good. You feel extremely bogged down with your energy. Should I start doing straight psychic channeling on your lives? No cards. I feel like you should just exercise, like just try to get yourself like back into the, the best self that you want to be. Shift the bogged energy out of your body. That's what I feel. Do something that you enjoy doing. Dancing, aqua fitness. Should you do, I think you can mix it up on the lives. It's saying mixing it up. And getting out of your parents' house. Getting away from your mother. Yeah. Mixing it up and treating yourself like an empress. Yep. It's got nothing to do with your lives or anything like that. It's got everything to do with where you are, who you're living with, and physical energy that you're going through right now. Okay. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? All right, let's have a look at Elaine. Hi, Elaine. I'm interested in getting a home. Would it be in the Olympic Fields? In Olympic Fields or another suburb in Chicago? Oh, okay. Olympic Fields or another suburb of Chicago. You've been through this before. I don't know why you didn't go out before and live somewhere else. You're tired of the apartment. I think you wanted to be near your mother before. At the end of the lease, I feel like you're going to go. Still interested in getting a home. Okay. Is that like purchasing a property? Okay, purchasing a property. Purchasing a property. I feel like you're going to do well with whatever it is that you're planning on doing. And I do feel it's out of where you are. It could be closer to a lake or closer to a body of water, a pond or a lake. I might have to look up this Olympic Fields and just see if I get a vibe on it. Illinois. Okay. It could be around there, Park Forest or somewhere around there. Could be. Could be. It could be indeed, or it could be closer to the lake somewhere. Somewhere closer to the lake or a pond. All right. It's time to get a house. Yeah, I feel like you could definitely go to the suburbs somewhere nice, a nice green suburb. I'm getting green around it, even though the cards are showing water, I'm getting very, very green area. So I do feel it's very green wherever you happen to go, and safe as well. Safe and green. Okay. Oh, you graduated. Congratulations, Lorraine. Congratulations. And it's June the 1st. There you go. Excellent, excellent. Congrats. And that was predicted, I believe. I think we predicted that one. Yeah, in June, wasn't it? Yep, I think we predicted that one in June. Congratulations to Lorraine from everybody. All right. Okay, Glenifa, hola, amor. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you for the 20. Don't kill me for this question, but did Frank, gentleman from work, ever have any feelings for you? My friends invited me out. Should I? I have a friend that I'm really close with. Is she genuine? Can I trust her? Okay. I think there's no harm in going out with friends and meeting other people. You never know who you're going to meet. Okay, Frank. I think we worked out in the beginning that he did, but it was going to be difficult for him to do something at work, or that he was afraid of work. You're going to get your wishes coming true. So whether this guy was into you or not, because I feel like he did have an interest in the beginning, whether he was interested in you or not is, I feel, irrelevant. He was also still hung up on his ex-wife. And I also feel with this guy that you've been saved for somebody else, because you're going to get your wishes coming true. It's like, okay, well, for whatever reason, you know, you've dodged a little kind of hiccup there or a little bullet there. So it's kind of opening you up for other things. I am getting good vibes for you around going out with your friends. Let's see. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. And good energy there moving forward. Also at work. Is she genuine? Can you trust her? Well, she might not be a gossip or anything like that, but she could be quite straightforward as in talking to you. I mean, there's only so much you can really say to certain people. So I would say until you're absolutely 100% sure you can trust her, I'd say don't. Yeah. I'd say just enjoy the friendship for what it is and go out and I feel like you're going to meet people. It's a very social month. This June, Gemini month, is a great month to be going out, meeting people, trying new things, experimenting, having more fun, etc. So I feel like it can expand your social circles and open things up. I do see you going somewhere. It looks like a potluck or something like that. Okay, there we go. There's a groom. So when you do meet this guy, you're going to understand that you've been saved for a reason. Like there's been a hiccup with that guy at work for a reason. And it's because you're meant to be protected from any other influences along the way that were going to stop you from meeting this person. I feel like you're going to meet this person hopefully by August. He could be a Leo or have strong Leo in his chart, and he could be a successful person. I feel like he's successful. I feel like he could be a bit older than you, wiser. He's definitely divorced or independent or widowed or something like that. He's definitely on his own. And he's going to surprise you. I do feel he's quite generous as well. And you've got protection there. So you're being protected from, any evil eyes from friends, from colleagues, from co-workers, from situations that are not working. So just trust that you're being protected. I feel for you, even though you had like interest in other, this person, other people, etc. There's a reason behind all of this, and I feel like it's you're being protected for a reason. And it's like you are not believing it right now or feeling it, but you will feel it once it happens. I do feel like all of this is happening for a reason and a season. Yeah, and you're being protected of getting into the wrong situation with the wrong person. Even though your mind goes into these situations, it's like you don't really have to worry about it because you are very highly protected, Glennie, for whatever reason. You've got good energy around you. Spiritually, your people on the other side are looking after you, and you've got, just have faith is what I'm feeling. Have faith. Yeah, have faith that whatever's meant to happen will. Yeah, and Mystique feels the same way. Exactly. Yeah, have faith that whatever's happening is happening for a reason, and it's okay to kind of put your mind onto like the past, etc., and have a look into what's been going on, what's happened and who was around you and who was interesting and all of that sort of stuff. But at some point in time, something is just going to snap and you're going to move into a different direction. Yeah. Things are just going to open up. So you're kind of being protected for a reason and a season. Okay, Empress. Empress, did we have a question? Oh, what are the cards showing me for the next 12 months? All right. Okay. $12-month reading is usually a $20 donation if you want month by month, but I'll do a spread for 12 months and just see what comes up. Okay, Empress, you are going to get rid of what is no longer serving you over the next 12 months. You are going to be refusing offers that are not aligned with you. It's like clearing out the dead wood, clearing out the clutter, getting rid of the people, places and things that are not working in your favor. Getting yourself out of triangular situations, celebrating new things, making new friends as well. You're going to have new girlfriends. You're going to have new and beautiful things to be experiencing and having fun with. I also see you getting involved in more cultural style activities, so whether it's going to museums or galleries and things like that. You will also have victory with anything legal, financial, anything to do with contracts, with visas, with citizenships, with work contracts, with government legalities. So I do see you coming out on top with that as well. So that's looking good. Looking good, Empress. Looking good. All right. Kanife, how are you, my dear? Forgot the question. Do I have a special light, gifts, and how should I explore it? I feel like you could be a channel. I'm seeing a fan. Like the Spanish ladies, they have fans in the heat, you know, in Mexico, etc. as well. So I feel like you channel energy. You do have guides around you. I do feel like you can tap more into your guides and your people around you in spirit. You might do something with colors, color therapy, or something fun. It could be also a fan, as in a fan of tarot or cards. You might actually be drawn to reading cards. Yeah. You could be drawn to reading cards. You could be also very good with relationships, relationship readings, and channeling messages is here with the Temperance card. So getting your third eye definitely open, feeling like your gifts are aligning with spirit, and having visions as well. So the fan can also be a fan of cards. So I'll go with that. Could be also playing cards, something a bit old-fashioned even. It could be traditional, kind of like Spanish tarot or something. Or playing cards. Okay, Lorraine, 12 month. Okay, here we go, Lorraine. 12 month. What cards are we going to use for Lorraine? Happy times for you, Lorraine. Good times coming in. And happy graduation. Yeah, that's very, very exciting. Months for Lorraine. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, Lorraine. What's going on? 12 months. 12 months. 12 months. Oops. Some cards jumped out of the deck. Gonna have to pick those up. Oh, we've got two men here, Lorraine. Two men. One of them might be giving you a contract, a job. Two men. Let's put them back in and see when they pop up. Lorraine. Okay, you're moving forward in June. Moving forward, taking strides, feeling like something's shifting in June, moving forward, moving on. Could be that you're leaving college or moving forward. Just have a Google with that, TP. What does it mean with high horse? Yeah, because it'll be, you can Google the meaning of that. It will probably be more give you a better definition to what I would tell you. He's a bit cocky, to say the least. Okay. All right. So moving on, Lorraine, moving on, moving away, moving forward with your plans in June. So plans taking off in a new direction. You could have a bit of a situation with love in July. Be careful not to get pregnant, because you might not want to keep the child or something like that in July. So that could be a warning there. Okay. That could be just a little warning for you in July. What else do we need to know for July? You will have an epiphany, awakening, and an awareness popping up around you. You're going to have it. You feel like there might be some delays with something happening, but you're going to make a decision. There is a decision coming up in July that will help you turn a corner. You're going to get a big offer in August, or by August, there should be a nice offer coming in around you. So that's looking really good. It could be a love offer. It could be a work offer, or something that you've been waiting for or wanting to do. I don't know if you're going to do, are you going to do that summer course? Yeah, something that you've been tossing around in your mind, something that's been sort of up in the air that you've been thinking, can I, can't I, will I, won't I? There's an offer coming in with that. In September, you're taking on more responsibility, doing more things starting to line up, things starting to open their road to a new pathway of a successful kind of strategy, a successful strategy for money, a successful strategy for getting things done. If you're having any debts or paying down any debts or loans or things like that, that's going to be happening as well. In September, you're going to see like there's a chunk that is going to be removed from your debt collections or whatever that might be, or you could be saving money in September. October, you've got the High Priestess, looking very interesting. I'm going to have to clarify that one as well. Feeling very blessed where you are. That cross is really jumping out at me. Feeling strong, feeling also very good within your physique, feeling very good health-wise, which is great. Yeah, just feeling very blessed in October, feeling like things are on track. November, you're also getting some inspiration messages channeled from spirit, and you're feeling very blessed as well. You're feeling like you're really being surrounded by angels and guides, and you're feeling protected and on the right path, or moving towards the right path. So what is happening in the second part of 2025 seems to be you're getting ready for something big to happen. And I feel like it's a big move, a purchase, a house, a home, a family, moving into something bigger and better by December 2025, moving into January. So you've got two beautiful marriage type cards, December, January, 10 of Cups and the 4 of Rods. So I feel like you could be finding your life partner, finding your husband, finding the home that you want to live in, finding the place that you want to live, finding the best thing for yourself is lining up for you in December, January, or by then. February, you're really keeping on top of a situation. You're keeping yourself balanced. You might be juggling a few different things. I'm getting the word straddling. So you could be juggling. You could be juggling finances. You could be juggling rentals. You could be juggling your housemates or something like that, your roommates. You could be juggling different properties or renting out different properties to students or something like that. Like you've always got your finger in a few different things that are kind of lucrative and working in your favor. So whatever that is, it's going to kind of like be on point in February as well. And also moving into March is looking very good for finances, for money. The first half of 2026 is looking great for money, finances and things kind of sorting themselves out. You've got romance in April or children in April. So there's romance, children, taking a trip down memory lane. You could be going to Europe as well in April, around April. There could be a big trip coming up for you in April, May 2026. So I feel like that is also really nice. You could have a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you've also got the Leo here as well. Leo card, Pisces, Aquarius. I don't know. There's a lot of different signs here. I don't think you're going to stick to like a sign specifically. It's not going to be like that sign is really going to be it. It's going to be the person, the package, and the whole thing together. But there could be a big trip coming up, I feel, around spring 2025, spring, summer 2025. And the money's there as well. So it's looking really good. Excellent. Okay. All right. Can anyone answer, TP? What does it mean to get on your high horse? Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Luna from South Africa. Okay. What can you look forward to in the month of June? I haven't missed anybody, have I? Let me know. Minimum donation, everyone, is $5 USD. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, thank you. But if something comes in, I'll answer it anyway. What can you look forward to in the month of June? Luna. June. More financial success, options and choices, a new path opening, and a new guiding light showing you the way through. So I feel like you're going to have a new strategy, a new light opening, a new pathway, and better finances. Do you see your son getting a new job? I'm feeling it might be 3 months. Inside 3 months, 3 months out. Yes. And there's a 3 weeks, 3 months. Hopefully it's 3 weeks or 3 days. But he might get like a temporary job before the big one comes in. He might get like a summer job or something like that. Thanks, Heidi. Okay. Anyone for a super chat? Get your super chats in, everybody, because last time I closed, I almost missed Mystique's last minute super chat. I'll do a last call and see if we can get those in. Welcome, Heidi. Welcome, welcome. You feel her husband is quite arrogant and self-obsessed. Yeah, absolutely. Attention seeking. Yeah, exactly. You're right, TP. You're right. You're right. You're right. Maybe you should give them something to really talk about. Like take one of those newborn, what are those, reborn dolls around with you or something. Yeah, give them something really to talk about. But, you know, if you do end up moving somewhere, TP, just go somewhere where you're not going to have these sorts of neighbours around you, you know. You don't want to have these people peering at you. Try to get a better or different situation. Yeah. I might do a shout out to Michi. I don't know if Michi's around. She wanted to know if I was going live. I think everybody's out. It must be nice weather in America right now. Do we have any Australians in at the moment? Okay. All right. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you for the 5. How is JB doing since I have not talked to her? I thought about her not too long ago. Okay. Thanks, Heidi. What's his astro sign, Heidi? Just to have a feel into his energy. Okay, Elaine, JB. You won't be talking to her anytime soon, okay? JB. Well, she feels like she's doing okay. Yeah, she might try to reach out. You might have her blocked, but she might be trying to reach out or reach you through friends or something like that, or making new friends. But I feel like you're going to make new friends, and there's destiny opening up for new friendship circles coming in around you. I feel like she kind of thinks that whatever happened is, you know, it's sort of like water under the bridge. I kind of feel like there's fun times coming up for you. Could be around the 4th of July as well. And you might be looking at a new course of study, a new college, a new workplace, a new profession. So I kind of feel like you're kind of going on to bigger and better things, Elaine. You're kind of up and out. And especially if you want to leave the area that you're living in, I kind of feel like you're going on the up and out. Yeah, you're kind of sick of small talk, neighbors, gossip, any sort of weird energy around you. So I kind of feel like you're on the up and out. Yeah. And stepping into higher society and into a higher maturity of where you feel like you've been before, which is interesting stuff. Okay, let's have a look at Heidi. Okay, it's a Virgo. Masters in English. I feel like he'd be quite a good teacher or professor. He could be a very good, teacher, professor. I kind of see him standing in front of a lot of people talking and writing stuff too. He might kind of like want to be a writer, or feels like he wants to be a writer, but I kind of see him ending up being a very good sort of instructor or teacher. He's good with people and being around more people, not being cut off and sort of isolated. But at the same time, I feel like he could actually write as well on the side. I do see like some sort of very prestigious university, so he might go to somewhere like Harvard and teach there, or an Ivy League university, or some sort of university that looks kind of like it's got beautiful old architecture. I did get something to do with engineering or something to do with He might do some sort of translating or interpreting at some point to do with educational books that might have something to do with engineering. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that could be a side thing. Technical instructions. He's going to be very passionate about what he does, and he's going to feel like he has the freedom to do what he wants, and he is going to feel in control of his environment and of service as well. I don't know if he's going to like do a summer job, like teaching at camp or something like that. I don't know. He might. Or teaching a writing class or an English class or something. He could be teaching English class to foreigners. Yeah, could be. Like an English school. That could be a short-term thing. All right. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, Elaine. Right, ain't no water under the bridge that way. That was way too much. Okay, Lorraine. Will Orlando try to come back? Okay. Good question. He was the one living with his cousin, wasn't he? Welcome, Heidi. He was the one living with his cousin, wasn't he? These guys, I'm just getting him treading water. So treading water is trying to stay up with his head above water. So these guys are in survival mode. Yeah. These guys are in survival mode. He's just keeping his head above water. So these guys are not anyone that you want to have come back around you. No. You can do a lot better than that, Lorraine. You really can. You can do a lot better than that one. Yeah. Somebody's going to gift you jewelry. You're going to feel very free. Don't know if you're going to the beach. I'm getting like somewhere beautiful, like the Gulf of Mexico, somewhere around south of Tampa, somewhere in Florida. I see you going somewhere nice on the beach, somewhere. Somebody's going to gift you jewelry, or you're going to have some jewelry coming into your life. You could even be designing something. There's a sense of freedom here. I do feel like this Orlando could have somebody else in his life, or he's just stuck between a rock and a hard place. His main focus is money, but I feel like you're going to do really well financially. And you're going to have choices and decisions to move forward. You might have two different guys that you're looking at, that you're thinking about. I also see an H initial, a P initial as well. First, second, or last name. There is a soulmate connection here, so it's looking good, and you're being more discerning about your choices. You are looking for home, family, somebody who is more grounded. This person or guy might have his own home. I'm seeing this figurine here jumping out at me, this man at the door. He could have his own property, house, home. He might live in a single family home somewhere nice in the suburbs or somewhere in town. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about this Orlando guy. No, I wouldn't worry about him. I think he's gone and dusted. You know, he might try to get back in touch, but I feel like he might have too much pride. Yeah, or he just wants to be free, single and free. Yeah. Hi, Michi. How are you? You made it. Hi. Welcome, Michi. Good to see you. I don't know if people are getting the notifications for the lives. If they're putting, you've got to tap the notification button on the bell. You know how to do it. You know, should be getting an email that I'm going live or something. I do like to just post it also on the community page, just to say I'm going live now, so people might see that instead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good to see you as well, Michi. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Luna, TP, Empress, Mystique, Glenife. And everybody else. Have I missed anybody? Hopefully she stops with random guys and gets herself in order. Yeah. I wouldn't even put any energy into it at all, Elaine. Just like, who cares what she does? She's going to stay exactly where she is. I don't think anything good is going to move in her direction. No. General reading for Michi. Hi, Michi. General reading. Let's have a look for Michi. Michi the Queen. What do we got for Michi? Why am I seeing a river? I don't know if you're going out to a river or you're going on a stream somewhere. Might be going out for a hike or a picnic or something. Okay, there's a lot of spiritual energy coming in around you. You're going to get some sort of downloads from spirit where you're feeling aligned with an energy here of maybe an access to more wealth, luck and finances. You're going to get some new ideas about work, job, or how you're going about doing things. There could be some new programs coming up that you might get involved with. I feel like there will. So if some programs have shut down, I feel like some others might open up. I know that the government has been shuffling things around. You've got more friendships coming in, or people helping you more. There's more help coming in. You might have a blonde female friend, or you could be dyeing your hair blonde or having your blonde hair on. California dreams. She's often the California girl. So I don't know if you're going on a little trip into the countryside, or there's something coming up with the countryside, the mountains, streams. You might go somewhere in Washington State, or even over the border, maybe into Vancouver or something like that. You might do a little trip somewhere, a little road trip. You might go camping. Oh, you always go to relax at the lake. Okay, cool. There's more friends coming in. There's more people going to contact you, or they might be trying to come to see you or coming to Seattle. How's the air conditioning in your apartment? It gets very hot now in Seattle. That heat wave I had to move out and go into a motel that had AC, because there was no AC in my building. It was so hot. It was like 100 and something. There was no wind. Courting man. I feel like you're going to go out more. You're going to be doing more stuff. You could be going, I'm seeing like a local fair, countryside, farmers markets, things like that. You might be taking the kids or taking 1 or 2 children somewhere like that. And you could meet some person there or some guy. There could be new friends popping up at markets and in the neighborhood. So whether it's a neighborhood you're in or a new neighborhood, or you're going to go and have a look at other neighborhoods. If you're still on Section 8, you might be going into a new neighborhood. coming into summer, and I think I predicted that before. You're going to feel more free, like things are lining up, things are taking off. And without looking, I feel like you're going to get some sort of true love energy coming in around you, like a nice love energy. Somebody who's worthy of your attention. Intention of K. Okay, who's K? Let's have a look. Is K male or female? Let's have a look. Intention of K. You might actually get Section 8 to move. Yeah, that's good. Intention of K. Let's have a look. Intention of K. Bit mysterious. Bit mysterious there. Giving weird, kind of weird energies. Yeah. You don't really trust this person though. You don't trust them. Go with your gut feeling on it. You don't trust them at the moment anyway. I think they need time to be trusted. I would say they want some sort of legal advice from you, or they want some sort of intelligence from you. I saw on this reel yesterday, the worst type of date is somebody who wants you, who wants your brain or something like that. Because they're just trying to take maybe some advice off you or some energy. Yeah, some energy. They might have some issues with the law, or have had some problems with the law, or that you may or may not know about. They're trying to sort themselves out as well financially. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, or they're not sure about what they want to do moving forward. They're up and down, in and out. They've got some choices to make and decisions. They haven't made up their mind yet what they want to do. They could have some other person around them, female, third party around them, or a female person around them. But they could come clear and make up their mind. You know, you might just, they've got too many choices and options, and they don't know what to do. They've got issues with money. They could be bankrupt or have some financial issues with debts. So I would just trust your gut feeling on that one. They might be okay, like on a superficial level, but they've got stuff going on behind the scenes that you may or may not know about. Yes. Okay. Any last calls, anybody? Thank you for coming all today. I truly, truly love it. A Dusty. Do you think he's a Dusty, or does he come across as, you know, as not a Dusty? You're also welcome to timestamp your reading. You might get a message through somebody else's reading as well, if you're just listening. Are you typing, Elaine? Good, okay. Welcome, Richie. Welcome, welcome. And we didn't do a general collective on this one yet. forgot about that. Yesterday was really particularly spot on for the whoever was watching. It was very specific. Elaine's typing. We might do a collective read. What are we going to do? Yeah, it's good to have trust issues because you don't want to trust people just like that. People need to earn your trust. You know how long it takes to earn someone's trust? I mean, even some people who are married don't trust their partner. Yep. I wanted to show you my brace, Michi. That's my brace. So I can't move my wrist, which is good. So I can kind of shuffle. I can shuffle with my other hand. Yep. And when my brace comes off, I'll show you my scar. It's a proximal row carpectomy, which is 3 small bones taken out of the wrist to allow the wrist to be free of pain, hopefully. So the tendon was completely snapped. I know some of you are nurses and you're like nursing information, so or studying nursing like Michi is. Okay. It's purple. Yes, I chose the color. They give you color choices. You can have black, you can have red, purple, or green. And I thought, oh, it's either pink or purple. I don't really, or like a flesh color. Yeah, and there wasn't a flesh color, so I went for purple. You're wearing the situation beautifully, Mira. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually healing really well, so I'm happy about that. The swelling's gone down. Okay. Why does the property manager E keep waiting on me to say something to her? I think she knows about the drama and is waiting on me to say something. What's the story with the property manager E? I think she doesn't want to put her foot in her mouth and get herself into trouble. So she's waiting for you to say the first thing, and then she may or may not even answer you. So I don't feel like you need to say anything to her, Elaine. I don't think it's a good idea because I think that she could also just be gossiping or keeping information for herself. Yeah, I don't think that she's even really allowed to give her opinion or anything because it could be misconstrued or taken as evidence or recorded or something. So I feel like she's just a little bit nosy. And let's do a little spread for you on that one. Anything we need to know about this property manager and the apartments. And you're sick of the apartments. Yeah, that's why you want to get a house. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in a nice, quiet neighborhood. Yeah, she's just like baiting you. I feel like she's baiting you. She's waiting for you to snap and say something. She's baiting you. She's kind of lining the hook and the sinker. She's kind of trying to bait you into something. She might have other people talking to her as well that are getting in her ear, and she's surprised that you're not saying anything. She knows there's a legal situation going on. She knows that you might actually get compensation or ask for some sort of compensation from someone or damages, or you might be able to. That could also be an option. She's sitting on the fence. She's not taking sides. And she's more concerned about the rent than anything else. She's more concerned about the money, the rent and stuff like that, and keeping her job or keeping her position where she is, keeping her role. I don't think she's going to say anything, but she might try to bait you. Yeah, you're not going to say anything. Yeah. Yeah, you're moving into bigger and better things, Elaine. You're definitely, and you just needed this little stepping stone to get you in and out of this situation. Like you kind of knew that you didn't really want to be there, and you felt like, okay, well, I'm going to just kind of continue on type of thing. You know what I mean? And the money is what you were thinking, yeah. Okay. Let's do a collective read. What do we need to know for June? Happy June, everybody. What do we need to know for June for the collective? It might be a love reading. Let's have a look and see what's coming up in the love oracle. I did shuffle previously, so let's have a wee look at this. Oh, she keeps emailing you reviews about the apartment. Yeah, she kind of thinks you're probably on the way out. Yeah, that's probably what it is. She's probably got somebody else lined up. Okay, let's have a look. She's probably got a list of people. Let's have a look for the collective. What can we look forward to for June 2025? Got money underneath. June for the collective. Mother-in-law detached, feeling more detached. Some of you might be talking to a mother figure or living with a mother figure, or being more detached about a housing situation or a property situation, getting yourself sorted with a property situation, sorted out, set up with a situation with a property, a home, real estate, single family home, property, good. Feeling very free, feeling like you are taking a step in a new direction. There could be a work change. Some of you with your own business are going to have an upscale, an uptick in the work. There could be family matters with work as well, a family business emerging from home. Some of you might be doing some sort of a summer type of little business type of project, or could be a project on your house, your home. It could be a renovation. It could be making something from home and selling it. You could be doing a yard sale. You could be, selling things from your property or home, in the mail, dispatching things, doing Etsy, making up some sort of products. This came up in the last reading yesterday as well, to do with gardening too, for those of you who like gardening. Some of you be working from home or doing something from the home that's going to be contributing to your livelihood, to your family, to your business in some capacity. If you're looking for love, it can be somebody who is a work colleague, or somebody you meet through your work or your business, somebody who's an entrepreneur. You're being more discerning about love and your love life, a destined meeting, something opening up by destiny and choice. That's meant to be. It's like a non-planned event. I'm getting Vancouver again coming up, that I got in Michi's reading before, so I don't know why Vancouver's popping up. Some of you are going to have two different people to choose from. They could have lighter hair, they could have blondish hair, reddish hair, or a lighter than darker hair. And you might have two different people popping up around you that you're looking into. That looks good. What's this Vancouver thing about? What do we need to know about this? Canada. Could be a connection. There could be somebody connecting to you from Canada or in Canada that might be of interest. It could be a business opportunity as well, or an idea, or a trip. Neighbours. There could be somebody who's a neighbour who comes in from Canada. That could also happen. Snowbirds, neighbours. Yeah, so I don't know what that means, that Canadian connection, but it was there, so I just thought I'd give it to you. Yeah. Okay, everyone, any other questions? We're going to leave the chat open, and then we're going to close. Oh, you could get a settlement for harassment from the staff. That's a good idea, Elaine. You never know your luck. You never know your luck. The crows seem to be out today again. What's everyone doing for the weekend? Is anything happening? Any fun? Any fun in the sun? Anything going on? We're going to close in a bit. Closing. Oh, you were thinking allowing free calls from Canada with Verizon. Okay. Well, hopefully you're not going to get like those marketing calls coming in. Yeah, sure, Lorraine. Yes. Oh, they let you pick a country for free. Ah. Oh, you have a loved one there. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know what she's hearing, Elaine. I'm not sure. Gossip. No doubt gossip. Yes, Lorraine, you can do a question. Welcome, Michi. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in, everyone, today. It's been a nice live. He's got a lot to say, that crow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They take over, I think. That's what they do. Just keep positive, keep the vibes up, keep the sage going, keep the sea salt going. I've got my sea salt and sage candle going. It's removing all the negative energy. I think the crows help with that a lot as well. Any energy floating around. Yep. It's a good idea, Elaine. Okay. Go ahead, Lorraine. Oh, it's still cold, TP. Okay. Good night, Elaine. Good night. Have a good one as well. I'll keep the chat open just in case we get a chat in. Any last calls, anybody? Get your super chat in, put your hand up if you're doing one. Excellent. Nothing's come through, Lorraine. No more questions have come in. Good night, everyone. Good day, everyone, wherever you are. Have a good night day. And thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks a lot, Michi, for your moderation. Okay. It's crazy it's still cold in Canada. Yeah, June, I suppose. Things start moving in June. Hi, Lorraine. Maybe it's maybe this is what happened yesterday. You thought you put one in and it didn't go through. Okay, Mystique. No, it's okay. I'm waiting for Lorraine because she's a bit stuck with the system. It's not going through. Okay, everyone. I'm just going to leave it open until everyone finishes their bits that they're doing. I'm not sure, Michi. I haven't decided yet. I'm feeling a little bit lazy. And I can't go to the pool because I can't go in the water with my wrists, so yeah. So it's not, the options are limited. Maybe the system's shut down. Maybe the system's shut down. Mystique, Lorraine, nothing's come through. We can always do it on the next round. Unless it pops in the next 30 seconds. Yeah, that's it. I'd like to completely go in. That's the problem. Yeah, if I go to the pool, I want to go in completely. What's the good thing coming to you? Mystique. It's come through. Or at least do water walking or something, but the water's too deep to do the water walking and not get the arm wet. That's the problem. If the water was shallow, if there was a pool open that was shallow, that was up to like the thigh or something, I could do water walking and then it would be okay, but no. What's a good thing coming for Mystique? Let's have a look at Mystique. Telling me to pick 7 cards for Mystique. Let's have a look. 7. Money. Peace and serenity. Very nice. Decisions. You will be making a lot of decisions. Yeah, being more decisive. Changes in the air. So that's a definite yes. Changes in the air. New direction and journey. You are going in a new direction and journey, that's for sure. There will be a definite move. Success with your business, with your life, with your health as well. I often see the Lion as being very good for health. With this change of air. What else do we need with Mystique? Here we go. And giving you stability and security. So wherever you end up going, Mystique, I feel like you're going to be really feeling very, very stable and very planted. Like you're going to feel like a tree growing. You're going to be allowed to blossom into something new. Your mother's not going to like it. Yeah, that was an extra card. Yeah, she's not going to like it, but you're going to have more stability, security. You've got lucky money here as well. You're going to find that your money is going to go further. Your life will take you in a new direction when you choose to go in a direction that's going to give you more stability, strength, and peace. The peace is important. Yep, the peace is important. And things I feel from there will open up and surprise you. Yeah. Okay, Michi, what's hidden? Lorraine, did Lorraine pop back in? No, I can't see Lorraine's message. All right, so this will be the last one, Michi. What is hidden? Hidden. What's hidden for Michi? What's hidden for Michi? What's hidden? Okay, the sun might be hidden at the moment. And some marriage opportunity or relationship opportunity popping up with somebody good. So I also feel that you're protected from the wrong person as well. So some nice romance could happen around the anywhere from June to August. Summer love, summer romance. But I kind of feel like whoever it is going to have staying power. That's what's hidden. And they could be quite older than you. They might be more mature, more established, kind of in some sort of position of authority. They could work for the government. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but they could. It's going to be somebody different to who you would normally date. Yeah, somebody quite different. Could be somebody in authority, could be somebody at a college or who works for the government in authority somewhere. Could be a lawyer, somebody who works in the law somewhere. So if you've been protected from the dusties, this is the reason why, and that person maybe hasn't popped in yet. Yeah, and it's saying just to meditate, manifest, meditate, and it's going to come in. It'll come in when you least expect it, I feel, with you. You don't even have to kind of like look anywhere. Just focus on what it is that you want to do, where it is you want to go, and what it is you want to do with your kids. And I think things will just sort of line up. Okay, lots of love and blessings, everybody. I'm going to leave the chat open for 30 seconds and I'm going to close. So lots of love and blessings, everyone. And I'll see you on the next live, which will be probably at the end of next week again, Thursday, Friday night. Or if I get inspired to go earlier, I will let you know. What can I expect in love moving forward? Love for Mystique. expect in love for Mystique? Let's have a look. I'm getting a C sounding name for you. Craig, Chris, Charlie. Dudes be hounding you. Exactly. What's to be expected in love for Mystique? Let's have a look. Okay. You're going to feel better about your love life when you feel better about your health and your physical self. You've got a potential offer here from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Could be somebody quite intense. Hopefully somebody who's not going to give you any drama here, because you've got drama on the external upside. Victory coming through. Oh, okay, Lorene's coming. Victory coming through. Wheel of Fortune spinning around. I feel it's going to be when you move. Yep, when you move, and this person could be living near you or has something, a nice property. I feel like you're going to like where they live, and also they could be a Cancer or a Scorpio. I'm feeling more than a Pisces. Potentially happening in July, but I wouldn't be looking for it either, Mystique. But I think it's going to happen when you move. When you move, it's going to shift your energy around. Okay, Lorene. Hi, Lorene. Thanks for the 11. Okay. You had to let one know that you're not here for entertainment. You were here for my entertainment. Okay. Mystique, just focus on yourself. Yeah, a Christian. Yeah, you know. You can check them out, see what they're doing. Oh, a Christian. As in the name Christian. Oh, good. He looked like he may be smoking. That's hilarious. Okay, Lorene. I wanted to ask about June. I am moving. Will my roommates be good? So you're moving out. Yeah, it's not him. It's not him, Mystique. It's after you move. You're moving out. Will your roommates be good? Okay. Feel like it's a yes. I feel like it's a yes. I feel like you're moving on to bigger and better things, Lorene. So I don't think you're going to even look back. Like, you're not even going to worry about it. You might feel like you're kind of responsible for something right now, but I kind of feel like once you've gone, you're moving on to bigger and better things, and things are moving in your direction in a better way financially, prospects as well. Better prospects coming up. You know, they might say that they're not doing as well financially when you move out, or they could have some issues or something like that, but it's really not your problem. And I feel like you're also being protected from something quite big. There could be some drama happen once you move out, but I don't think it's got anything to do with you. It might be just something that comes out of left field that they're not expecting. They might get somebody in there that doesn't work out or something like that. So it could be a situation that is really out of your hands, and it's sort of like, well, nothing you could have done could have prevented it. Nothing that you could have said could have prevented it. It's sort of a situation for their own lesson. Everyone has their own lessons, you know, and you're not responsible for these people. But at the top of it, you are going to be good. That's what everything's coming up here as. You are going to be good. You're going to be shining. You're going to be swinging on a star. You're going to be feeling fabulous and feel like you've got victory with what it is that you're doing. You've got your wishes coming true. You've got victory, and you've got more generosity around you, more abundance, and a better vibe going on for yourself. So that's good. Hi, Goddess 33. How are you? Oh, he knows where you live now. Oh, God. Yeah, well, you're going to be moving out of that mistake, so don't worry about it. Hi, Elaine. If I did sue the company for harassment, what would the outcome be? How much money would I get? Okay. Elaine, if I did sue the company for harassment, what would be the outcome and how much money would I get? I'm getting a 3 around it, like 3,000, 33,000. It would help you move forward. You might get something. You might get something smaller than what you expected. It could actually work in your favor. Got 6 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 16, 61. Could actually help you move out, move on, move forward, move away. Saying that there could be some success here. Let's see on the external what the outcome is. They might try to settle with you out of court. Judgment will be made. They could settle with you out of court. They're going to be blindsided. They didn't see it coming. It might come out of left field for them. And there could be some sort of compensation out of court. That's the Judgment. Yeah, so it might be worth doing. If it's easy to do, it might be worth doing. Okay. Goddess 33, this is the last one. Hi, Amira, this group home job cut my overtime earnings potential. It's a job for now and it's okay, but I'm doing it now and it worked with my school, but will it affect me greatly? Okay. That's okay. That's okay, Goddess 33, not a problem. What's going to happen with the job? Yeah, I think it could go well, Elaine. Yeah. What's going to happen with this job for Goddess 33? This group home job cut your overtime. That's pretty bad. Like, why are they cutting overtimes? Oh, is it because of the hours? You said it's not as in demand at this time of year or something. Yeah, I feel like you're going to cruise through it in the summer, but I feel like you might get something bigger and better given to you. There's like a lump sum of money, something bigger and better popping in around you. You had a good reading yesterday, I think, wasn't it? About something to do with real estate and investments or rentals or something like that. You might diverge into other things as well. Something on the side, or moving somewhere that's cheaper and renting out your apartment, or yeah, paying down the money owed on that particular management thing. Yeah, you've got some good ideas coming up with money. There's some good ideas. There's new money coming in and there's some good ideas coming up. I feel like the job will be fine, but I think you're going to be working behind the scenes because it's like you're never resting. It's like your mind doesn't sleep and you're going to be working behind the scenes to get something else on the move. and a new path is going to open up for you that's going to create more income. It might be a lull in the season, but I think it's going to pick up again probably in September. It could be a summer thing and then pick up later. So if you do stay there, it could definitely resurrect itself later on. The owner is cheap and cut overtime hours. Okay, they need workers. Yeah. So you feel like they might try to overwork you. Yeah. You might get another offer here from someone. It could be a private job with one person or something like that, like a private easy job that could just come up. Like a one-on-one thing. Yeah. I feel like this job is not, you're going to look in the rear vision mirror at some point to do with this job, and it's like, oh, what was that thing about again? I don't even really care. Like, it's going to be so far in the past, it's going to be like, yeah, I've moved on from there. Yeah, you don't sleep, work, school. Yeah, it's going to be like you're going to look back and think that was just a blip in the horizon, and you're moving forward. You're moving on to bigger and better things. And there's lump sums of money here, bigger ideas coming up. You might get better pay in a different situation, different state, different conditions, etc. But you're going to persevere. There could be people leaving and they might push you to do overtime. People might not like the conditions and then leave, is what I feel. And that could actually recreate the overtime again. So she might not have any choice, this woman. So if she's being cheap, it could backfire on her. Yeah, it could actually backfire to your advantage. All right, everyone. Lots of love and blessings. I'm going to leave the chat open and then I'm going to close. Okay, everyone. Take care. Have a really, really good rest of your weekend. Lots of love and blessings. Ciao for now. Welcome. Welcome, Goddess 33. Yeah, it might just work by design. By design. If you stick it out, the others might just go somewhere else. Good night, Mystique. Good night. And I don't know, Goddess 33, I kind of think there's some people there that don't actually need to work that much. They might just go because they don't like what she's doing. Yeah. Good night, Michi. Good night.